Welcome everyone to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Raw review from the 30th of January and all the fallout from a spectacular Royal Rumble. That made me feel bad just saying that. No, it wasn't spectacular. Let's be honest here. Right, what do we got?
well, we opened up the show with the co-Universal and US champions,
Yep.
Jericho.
Yeah, basically, running down Mick Foley.
Yep.
Saying, his plan failed, he's always against him.
Yep. Yeah, and then I believe Mick come out at one. No, it was a bit later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were running down whoever, and then all of a sudden you heard a roar.
Yeah, he thanked Jericho for helping him retain.
Yes.
And then Braun came up.
Yeah. And he said, right, Kevin, you owe me a title shot. I want it tonight. And then Kevin saw it turn around and said, what are you talking about? I never promised you anything. And he's like, well, I got footage that says otherwise. Yeah, and it was just basically along the lines of they were just talking backstage, and Kevin just basically said, like, if Roman fails, then, you're next in line, pretty much.
And he wanted it tonight.
Yeah. So Kevin turned around and said, well, you know what? You're not having it tonight. And then that brought out Mick Foley.
Wearing a horrible green checkered suit.
He looked like a leprechaun.
Yeah, his fashion sense is way out of the window.
Yeah. So Mick basically turned and said, nah, you know what? I've seen enough. You are defending the Universal Championship tonight against Braun Strowman.
And Chris Jericho would also have a match.
Yeah. Which would be up next.
Yeah, and they brought out a ref.
Yeah. And he would be facing off against Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah. The man who had one a hell of a performance at the Royal Rumble, 47 minutes, took multiple finishes.
Just a tad, yeah.
I think at least 5 or 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed this match. It was quite decent.
Yeah, we got 2 premier athletes here. Jericho on the best run of his career. One of the best runs.
Yeah.
And you know what you're going to get with Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
So yeah, back and forth. Good match, good pacing.
But he ended up picking up the victory.
Well, in surprising and rather clean fashion, Sami Zayn picked up the win.
Yeah.
He'd gone for the haluva kick on a couple of different occasions. Didn't hit it. Jericho walked into the exploder into the turnbuckle the 3rd time. Hit him with a haluva kick and pinned him 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
And the commentators were quick to say, does this mean Sami Zayn is a new contender for the US title?
Maybe.
It might be picked up at Fastlane. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, good way to start off Raw.
Yeah.
Good match.
And we had some cruiserweight action. We had one half of the management's apparent favourite tag team.
Yeah.
You had Tony Nese facing off against Mustafa Ali.
Who can't decide whether he's from Chicago or Pakistan. Now, I gotta be saying, I was bored out of my head with this match. I do not care for Tony Nese, whether he's a premier athlete or not. And Mustafa Ali, my God, he looks like he's got a window on the front of his trunk.
I think some people have compared his attire to Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, this match was okay. I think Mustafa Ali went to go for a 450 splash, ended up missing it, and then Tony Nese got the running knee to their head, picking up the victory.
And then in a humorous turn of events, Austin Aries tried interviewing him as he was leaving.
Yeah.
He said, "What do you say to your critics about the people who say you have no charisma?" Something along those lines. And he just said, "Oh God, I don't answer the critics." Yeah, just Austin Aries rubbing it in.
Yeah. And then we had the face-off.
The face-off. What, the John Travolta, Nicolas Cage?
Not quite.
Ah, damn it.
After a certain Seth Rollins invading NXT TakeOver San Antonio,
Very clever.
Stephanie had banned Seth from the arena at Royal Rumble and said she would deal with him on Monday Night Raw. So Seth came out first and he was like, right, let's get this over and done with. Come on, Stephanie, come out. And it started off in quite comical circumstances. There were a few insults chucked in there early. Stephanie walked to the ring and said, right, Seth, just so you know, I'm out here to disappoint you on multiple levels.
Remember this one.
And then Seth turned and said, yep, just like you did with your husband last night.
Oh.
She was like, oh, funny, childish insults. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a few more chucked in. I believe there was a, when are you going to let your man off of his leash as well? And Stephanie said, look, Triple H isn't here tonight. I requested if he would stay away, and he has. So, and then the segment went further on, and Stephanie was starting to get a bit ticked off, as Booker would say.
Oh, I'm trying. What was it? Ah, yeah, this is it. Steph was going on about saying what'll happen if he turns up at a board meeting, or with Vince there, or what if he goes and knocks on Triple H's front door and one of their kids answers. And this just got the death stare from Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah. And then in the end, Stephanie turned around and said, you know what? I lied. Triple H is on his way, and he will be here tonight to deal with you.
It's a good idea, because I mean, just imagine how humorous it would be if Seth actually did invade a board meeting and Vince was there. What? What are you doing here? You could pedigree Vince on the table.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah, then moving on to the next match. To be honest, I don't want to discuss it too much because it was pretty awful. This match got teased backstage and that before the match. You had Bayley and Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah.
Versus Charlotte Flair and Gallows and Anderson.
So the champs against the challengers, basically.
Yeah, or as Charlotte Flair politely put it, the champs versus the chumps.
Yeah.
So,
or as Gallows said, nerds.
Yeah. Yeah, this match was okay.
No, I gotta be honest, I was bored.
But in the end, Bayley and Cesaro and Sheamus ends up picking up the victory.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I want to ask is, why does Bayley get a rematch? She was never the champion. She lost her match cleanly. Why?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You lost. Back of the line. Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, then talking of moving on, we will to the next segment, which was the crowning of the king of the cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Long story short, it wasn't a very successful crowning. It was interrupted by the outlandish Rich Swann.
Yeah, it's basically just Neville bragging about how he's got the belt and no one can beat him. And yeah, Rich Swann came out and said that he's going to be having his rematch soon.
Yeah.
And it got a bit violent. I think there was a few kicks in there.
Yeah.
But Neville quickly got out of the ring and went, no, not happening. Not tonight.
Yeah. So, then moving on to our next match, which was the Universal Championship match between Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman.
Yeah. Interesting match. I mean, you don't normally get two bad guys fighting each other.
No, Vince is very much a fan of good guy versus bad guy.
I mean, well, I'd say I didn't know who to cheer for. There was only one person I was going to cheer for.
Yeah. Yeah, this match was going along sort of okay, but then you sort of thought, where's the twist? You know,
Yeah.
where's it gonna go? Because they're clearly not gonna change the champion on Raw.
I knew what the twist was. I said at the beginning of the show, if Roman don't interfere in this match, I'm going to eat my hat.
Yeah.
And he didn't disappoint.
No, lo and behold, Roman interfered, smacked Braun Strowman, so he did win the match, but by disqualification.
Yeah, they made this big old point of, oh, nothing Roman can do can keep Braun down, because he hit him with, I think, 3 or 4 Superman punches.
Yeah.
And then a spear off some steel steps.
Which did knock him down.
It did knock him down, but he got back up pretty much soon after.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this match sort of does nothing for anyone.
So, yeah. And moving on, we then had Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out to ringside.
Yeah. An inappropriate appearance from Brock Lesnar. Not advertised. He wasn't advertised for this Raw.
No.
Yeah, they're running down the whole Goldberg thing.
Yeah. Talking about, like, in history, every wrestler's got a butt. There's always the one guy that they can't beat, and Paul Heyman cut a hell of a promo on that, and basically saying how that butt in Brock Lesnar is Goldberg at the minute, and it's so infuriating.
Yeah.
They're pissed off about it.
I'm pissed off about it as well.
So, long story short, Brock Lesnar's challenged Goldberg to a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, the first match that's been challenged for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And
Except for Big Show versus Shaq.
oh, no one cares about Big Show versus Shaq. No, but back to the whole Brock Lesnar thing. Don't care for it. Don't want to see it. They've had 2 matches. Both have stunk out the building. I'll never be able to live down that WrestleMania 20 match. And the Survivor Series one, well, was it even worth it? I mean, yeah, what you said earlier. Apparently Brock just don't care. What?
No, apparently the whole idea of Survivor Series and even the Rumble, it was all Brock's idea.
That's crazy.
Apparently it's just along the lines of he's getting paid, so you don't give a shit what he's doing.
Yeah, and to be fair, if I was paid that much, I wouldn't care either.
Yeah.
So don't stink out the place again, guys. Really. Just. Ugh.
Right. Next match. Another infuriating one. Not to mention the fact that it was only done the night before. Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks.
Oh, again.
Long story short,
point?
because this wasn't great, the match was stopped, but apparently they awarded the match to Nia Jax. And then, Bailey come out, so I said to her, "Calm, Nia, that's enough. You've got your victory.
Yeah.
Leave it."
So.
I don't know where the hell they're going with this.
Well, I heard that they might be turning Sasha heel again.
Ooh.
So eventually she's going to turn on Bailey.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Oh, Jesus Christ. We skip the next match.
What is the next match?
A tornado tag match between Enzo and Big Cass and Rusev and Jinder.
Yeah, we can skip this match.
Enzo and Big Cass won.
With the boom shakalaka.
Doesn't quite beat the midnight hour, though.
Hey, that doesn't come close to the boot of doom.
I don't know where the hell they're going with this rivalry and whether it even makes any sense.
It's got to be over now, surely.
Yeah.
Didn't they do this match like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, they did.
And it ended the same way?
Yeah, Pretty much.
Okay, next.
Right, well, we had the arrival of Triple H.
Oh, yeah, he came. He got a rather good reaction, which
Yeah.
for a heel is...
Yeah. Started laying the law down to Seth, saying, look, we gave you everything and you spat in our faces. And he said, it's time, Seth, for you to meet your destroyer. Then inevitably that brought Seth out. But then as he got to ringside, he was attacked by someone. And we very quickly established it was none other than NXT's Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I mean, we should have seen this coming when Triple H said the Destroyer. I mean, Samoa Joe's theme music is called Destroyer.
This is very true.
Which we have clicked on multiple times. Well, no, I mean, this is the one WrestleMania match that I'm really looking forward to because it's a story that's been done right.
Yeah.
You can trace it years back with Seth being the first NXT champion.
Yep.
And Triple H handing him the belt.
Yeah.
And
Triple H, in theory, made his career. Although, there was one part I didn't agree with. I don't remember Seth being the leader of the Shield.
No, there was never a leader in the Shield. During the course of it, they each had turns, being the front, the focal point.
Yeah.
But there was never a leader in the Shield.
So Seth got a beat down from Joe. Unfortunately, it got confirmed later that night that Seth has re-injured his knee.
Yeah, I heard that it might be an MCL tear.
Yeah.
Which, out of the three, is the preferred one if you had to tear one.
Yeah, we haven't heard a huge deal coming out so far, but apparently Seth could be out for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So that could be pushing it for WrestleMania.
I mean, personally, I think that they've probably added a little bit of time to it to hype it up a bit. And I reckon that he will be back for Mania.
Yeah.
Because, well, come on, he's Seth freaking Rollins. He can do it.
Yeah. And that was how we ended Raw.
Does that mean Samoa Joe's now on Raw?
Possibly. I mean, I hope not, because to be honest, Raw's rather crowded.
Yeah. Could do with him on SmackDown.
Yeah, just a tad.
Okay. Well, that's not right. Well, there you go, folks. That's your lot.
Yep.
From your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one. You just go to the toilet. Adios.